Hi Scorpio, welcome to A Shared Pathway. If you're returning, welcome back, and if you're new, welcome. You might notice I've got my head on camera, and it's because I'm trying to get rid of my fear of being on camera. So that's why I'm doing it. And no, not many people see these videos, so I'm not sort of too panicked about it. But anyway, and you guys are lucky because the first 6 videos I did, my hair was really bad. I didn't have much makeup on. So anyway, I still don't have a lot on. But anyway, let's do your mid-August reading and see where it takes you. All right. What is it Scorpio needs to know? Please ask the daily crystals for the rest of August, please. Ooh, got a couple there. All right, what was the first one? Loosen your grip. What you holding on too tight to? And that's Amazonite and Rhodonite. Find a way to forgive. So you hanging on to the past or something? Somebody did you dirty and you haven't forgotten. Bottom of the deck, take pleasure in the things you do. Okay. Now, let's go to the Archangel Oracle and see what they would like you to know. Okay. So I'm still getting used to it, so I scratch my face and move around and fidget because, and it's almost spring here. Everyone's wildly allergic to everything at the moment. We've had a couple of sunny days and suddenly everyone's sneezing. All right, Spirit and Angels, what would you like Scorpio to know for the rest of August? Clairvoyance. Ooh. Archangel Raziel, I'm helping your spiritual sight to awaken fully so you can clearly see heavenly love. So have you got information coming in? You're getting downloads? It's all right, isn't it? That's good. I like it when that happens. I usually get them in the form of a dream. And then like 6 months later, I'll be like, oh, why am I having deja vu? Oh, that's right, I dreamt that. Bottom of the deck is Counselor. Archangel Azrael, you are a natural counsellor and many people benefit from your guidance and reassurance. So maybe that's part of your clairvoyance as well. Maybe you got a bit of foresight before you speak to someone, or you know something's happening with someone. I don't know, sometimes when you go, oh, something's wrong with that person, I'm just going to give them a call. You ring them up and you go, are you okay? And they're like, yeah, how'd you know? You're like, yeah, spidey senses. All right. Let's ask the fairies what they would like you to know, Scorpio. What would you like Scorpio to know, please, fairies? What would you like Scorpio to know? Ooh, that's way too many cards, but you know what? We're going to take, that was separate, that one was separate, so we might take those ones. So we've got, look inside yourself. Interesting. You've got the counselling, find a way to forgive, so maybe part of it's you've got a little bit of work to do on yourself. Positive expectations, so have positive expectations. Now these two sort of were sitting out there. Oh, making new friends, great. Making new friends and letting go. That's the find a way to forgive. I know, look, far be it from me to tell you to forgive people because Lord knows I have trouble letting go when someone's been a complete arse to me. And I don't forget it easily. I've got an elephant-like memory. So, I'm not going to tell you what to do. This is spiritual advice. But I do know that when I let it go and I do forgive these people that are asses, I don't know, you feel slightly better. They're still asses. They're not going to change. You can't change them and you can't change what happened. But you can forgive for yourself. Like, forget them. Fuck them. They're not worth it. And bottom of the deck is vacation. All right. And maybe that's that freeing feeling you feel once you've forgiven them and let it go. Like this, don't let them back in by any means. Do not let them back in. But you can just go, oh, you're not worth it. And, jog on, get out of my space. But you're making new friends. So, well, that was pretty quick. We got the top 2. All right, we'll take it. Fruit. Achievement and success. All right. Making new friends in spring, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. Okay. So, uh, so does this mean that some friends did the dirty on you or something, and so I don't know, maybe, and you're letting it go, and now you're rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. So that's new friends coming in. You know, look at those little eggs in there. That could be new beginnings there. And bottom of the deck is altar, gratitude, releasing burdens. Yeah, letting shit go. That is all. That is all. Okay, let's see what wisdom of the oracle would like you to know. What would you like? Ooh, thank you. Quick. New life. You're moving on. Yeah. Okay, so if there's people, whatever happened in the past, that you got to find a way to forgive, you're letting it go and you're moving on. You've got a new life and new friends. Ooh, there. Bottom of the deck, between worlds. So that's where you are right now. You're 1 foot in, 1 foot out. You're like, oh, I think I forgive them. And then you're like, no, I don't. A-holes. And then you're like, oh, maybe I should. And then you're like, but wait, they did that horrible thing. And then you're like, well, I can't change anything, so maybe I should. And then you're like, but wait. So that's where you're at. You're at the between worlds. They're still a-holes. You're never going to be able to fix that. You've just got to get better, and see, this is what your clairvoyance is about as well, your spidey senses. You've just got to trust your gut just that bit more when you meet people and you get to, and your first impression, very first impression, inside of 3 seconds, or straight up, your body just, sometimes they don't even open their mouth and your body just goes, uh-oh, no thanks. So you got to trust that. All right. Let's see what the Healing Spirits cards would like to know. What would you like Libra to know, please, for the rest of August? What would you like Libra to know for the rest of August? Ooh, got a couple there. Got more than a couple. Always in motion. Well, yeah, you got to keep moving forward. You got to get stuff going and get on with your life. Life lessons again. Oh, God. I know. Which is... maybe you let them back in before and they did the same shit to you again. So it's a big no. No, you close that door firmly this time. And that's why you got to forgive, because what's that saying? First time shame on you, on them, second time shame on... First time shame on you, second time shame on me, because I let you back in, kind of thing. So that's what it's meant. And you are your purpose. Yeah, so the purpose you're looking to be or do or have, your achievements, your success, you are the success. You are the ultimate goal. You are the abundance. Bottom of the deck, the light in you can lead the way. Yeah, it can. And, that's your clairvoyance as well. That's your intuition. That's your heart, the beautiful side of you. That's the light in you. And that's why there's people taking advantage of you, because you're a beautiful soul with beautiful light inside, and they're messed up individuals, and don't let their problems be yours. Interesting, this card says you're on the right path, so we're taking that one as well. All right, let's have a look at daily guidance from your angels. All right, so what would you like Scorpio to know, please, Spirit and Angels, for the rest of August? Thank you very much. Uh-oh. Okay, sorry. Oh, there's nothing to worry about. There you go. So you're moving on. You've got new life, new friends, achievement, success, and, you're on the right path. There's nothing to worry about. And bottom of the deck, blessing in disguise. Now, this card, I actually really like this card, because even at the time you're going through all the crap, you're like, oh God, how did I not see this? Or how did I let this happen again? Or, and you tend to beat yourself up a little bit. But then when it all turns to caca again, because it does, you can then you know, sit back for a minute. And then when you see all these new people and all this success and everything coming in, these people wouldn't have been the right people to be around you with all this success. That's why it's a blessing in disguise, that it all went south. And so now you're going to be surrounded by good people, and people that are your people, your tribe. So they're the good people. So this is the blessing in disguise. And it says, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reasons behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in heaven's protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayers in the best way. Yeah, because you are being protected. So it's a case of rejection is protection. It really is. And even if you've rejected them and moved on, you know, your rejecting them is protecting you. Very, very interesting. Okay, now let's go to Sacred Forest Oracle. Let's see, what would you like Scorpio to know? And I'm Scorpio rising, by the way, just so you know. Aquarius, Sun, Scorpio rising. So, and what do they say? Sometimes they say your rising sign is more of your personality than your sun sign. I don't know about that, although when I've had enough, everybody knows. Doesn't happen very often, but everybody knows. And the other thing is if people do me dirty, I cut them off and they're gone. Blocked, deleted, never allowed in my space near me ever again. They might as well have an AVO or something out on them, because that's some sort of protection order, because they never get near me again. Never ever. That's it. When I'm done with someone, wiped completely. That's it. And if you're wiped, pity help you. Anyway, all right. And the worst part is all these people that get wiped go, what did I do? It's like, might need to think about that and stop pretending that you weren't an ass. All right, let's see. Come on. What does Scorpio need to know from the Sacred Forest Oracles for the rest of August? Thank you very much. Oh, got two. Okay, uncertainty. Well, that's the between worlds. That's kind of how you're feeling now. You're a little uncertain because, well, you're moving through everything and you're making new friends, you know. It's always, you know, when you first, it's like when you go somewhere new and you walk in by yourself, you're uncertain, you don't know what's going to happen. You always hope for the best, though, that's important. But as it says, blessing in disguise, you got a new life, you got achievement and success, rebuilding, awakening, rebirth. So you've got all this newness coming into your life, which is great. And remember, you've got the gratitude card. Gratitude and releasing burdens. Kicking the shit to the curb because they don't belong in your life. What's that saying? They don't deserve a seat at your table. That's the saying, isn't it? Okay, and you've got acceptance as well. So basically deep down what you want is you want to feel acceptance as well. Okay, and by the right people, by good people. You know, you've got these positive, saying have positive expectations, but the acceptance is how you would like to feel and you want to be accepted. And there's nothing wrong with that, that's fair. What's at the bottom of the deck? Oh, of course, renewal. There you go. See, it's fine, it's going to be fine. I know, it's sort of scary when you know, walk into a new space. Like, you know, I got rid of everybody I knew because they were complete asses and users, and there's so many other expletives I could use. But anyway, and it's just been me and my dog for a while. It's actually been really good. I've got a peaceful life, you know. I've got a couple of very old friends, but, you know, I just don't put up with any crap anymore. And it's great. So when I do walk into a new space and I'm doing something, it is a little nerve-wracking, but, you know, Scorps, great friendly people. We'll walk into a room and, you know, be chatting with anybody. So you're going to be just fine. All right, Daily Tarot. Let's see what they would like you to know. What would you like Scorpio to know, please, Spirit and Angels, from the Daily Tarot? What would you like Scorpio to know? Oh, there's always one that wants me to go for a deep dive. Oh, and it's worth it too. Oh, gosh. Okay, Six of Swords. I'm proud of what I've achieved and I deserve recognition for it. Yeah. So basically, you're moving on. You've done a good job inside and outside because you've got achievement and success. But, this is inside, And, the moon, I'd suggest that's the moon there, is quite large. That's your intuition. But you know what? You got this. You are moving forward and you do deserve recognition. But again, with the right people, not with people that are going to take from you or get jealous because you're succeeding. Real true friends, they don't do stuff like that. They're happy for you and they're there for you, regardless of how much they have, what they have and what they've achieved. So true friends are not jealous of you. They're not competing with you. So, just know that you deserve the recognition and you'll get it and it's coming. All right, now bottom of the deck, we've got the Tower. I have the strength to handle anything the universe throws at me. Yeah, because it feels a little, it just feels a little bit uncertain while you're going through all this stuff, right? It's just a little, you've got the uncertainty card there, and that's pretty much what this Tower is. You just, it just feels a bit, I don't know, what's happening in my life. I don't really have many friends and, but that's all part of the letting go and everything else because you're about to move forward. Okay? You got this. Interesting, the moon underneath that. So, I trust in my intuition, which you do. Now we're going to finish with the angel answer cards. What would you like Scorpio to know, please? Pretty good reading though. Like the way it's coming out, you're going to be just fine. Ooh, okay. Ask for help from others. I mean, that's one of those things. I've asked people and I just get sick of people saying yeah and they're not helping, so I just do it myself. That's just me. Because you just get sick of asking people, and people will say anything at the time rather than say, oh no, I can't, or sorry, I can't help you. They do, oh yeah, sure. Oh, and they just never help. So anyway, so this is when you gotta let go, which is what I need to do. You've got unlikely, so it's unlikely that you're going to let these shitheads back in. And the situation will improve, which we know because you're making new friends. You got achievement and success. You're rebuilding, awakening, rebirth, renewal. And remember the big one, there's nothing to worry about. Okay? All right. That's pretty good reading, Score. And remember this one as well, in your life. Pretty good. Should be happy with that. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this reading. If you did and you're still here, I'd love it if you could give me a like and subscribe. Keep the channel going. I love you guys and I'll see you in the next reading. Bye.